shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
No. Check. Watch me before. Hey, here we go. Check it out, read. Yeah, Liz. Watch it. He's checking. Recon, 132-5.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
He was brought down by Campbell Ford. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the Panthers' 47-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's third down. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down.
Hey, 88. Hey, wahoo! 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike 5-4.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or. Two times.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Fournette. And out across midfield down to the 45. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man.
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the Rams' 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Check 43. 49. Check 49. Check 99. Undercross. Hey, Haywood.
Minshew sets to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good throw portion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This one fielded at the 5.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
We need 18. Check. Watch 26. Okay, double up.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big run by the big man Fournette. 63 yards on the ground.
First down, Panthers.
Got it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the run, it's Fournette. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Jerick McKinnon. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He had maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
50 play. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Fournette. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. They'll run with Fournette. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
60 or. I got you.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Rodgers now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, 88, 88, 88. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike. General West. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
A handoff to Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 37-yard line.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
3 down. Hey, Echo. Ho.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 27th, Minshew. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
25 yards that time. On 1st down, Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Box it. For the 50. Go. Get 300.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, you block over here. 50. 5. You got nothing in there. You draw Corkins. 54. Get 300. Oh, yeah.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Smooth. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. You run. Right there.
To throw again. Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
Hey, 626.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 626. Mike 5-4, Mike. Bravo. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the slant. 54, Mike. Yeah. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep. Man up, deep. Right left. Check three.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one will give him the lead here as we approach halftime. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Fournette running out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 30 on second down, Minshew. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Big dash. Go, go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Bandit. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, seam 6. Get it.
On second down and 4, Minshew. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Conley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sideline. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Watch the run. 26. Over.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, throw left side, complete. That's Grant. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check. Protein spill. 54, right there. Right. Watch the slant.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Inside. Hey, Charlie. Mike 54. Hey, me and you. All day. I'm coming after you.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. They'll find Everett there, complete. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
No. Check. Crunch. Switch. Yeah, Liz.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Jump out! Over.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Calais Campbell able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Minshew throwing on third down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's good for our Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Jump out! Alpha.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Right now, you got 58. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Get 300. Get 300.
Here's Rodgers to throw again. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
630. X3. 218. Chopper.
Mike, 53. Mike.
Hey, take 26. Shift.
53.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, wahoo.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back north.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 2 now, second and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Hey, whoa. Plant. 53, check 53. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike, 53, 53, Mike. Check Mike.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers are going to win the football game.
It's a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a third and 3 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Kill.
On third down, Fournette. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Back.
On 4th down, Minshew. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they